40 Shades of White, My Amazing Antarctic Journey is a book by Ginni Bazlington from Hayling Island. A former dancer and English teacher, Ginni didn't begin her travels around the world until she was at least 52. Joining us now to tell us more is Ginni. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Sorry if I got your name wrong, so a bit of a contention there, but
Right.
tell us more about your book.
Well, I think Antarctica had such a big impact on me that I just wanted to write. I'd never written before, apart from my thesis, but it just inspired me. I just wanted to write and write and write. I don't know what my intention was. I don't think it was to get a book published, but as the time progressed, I did send off to a few publishers and I got it published.
Oh, fantastic. So, like we said in the read there, so you didn't start travelling until a little bit later on in life. I mean, was that a personal choice or was that just something that happened one day?
I think, well, I first started when I was 5 years old, and my father was in the RAF and posted to Zimbabwe, Rhodesia as it was then, for 2 years. So I think that really is where I picked up the incurable travel bug. I saw bananas, which I'd never seen before, because, you know, it was 1950. And it was just completely different. And then I think once my children had left home, grown up, left home, I was free and I went to work in Japan teaching English, and then Chile. And it was while I was in Chile, I suddenly decided to go to the far south, to Tierra del Fuego on the Beagle Channel, where I found out you could get last-minute cheap deals on ships going to Antarctica.
Wow.
And it sort of went from there.
So from a really, really cold place, Hayling Island, to Antarctica, was it just a spur of the moment thing, or you just thought, I know, I've got an idea for a book, I'll go there, or did the book come after?
No. The book came after. I had no intention of writing a book. I just suddenly decided I wanted to go to Antarctica, knowing very little about it, and so I went down in 3 years after I'd just been to the Beagle Channel, and waited 6 days for a ship, and went off with this company called Students on Ice, a fantastic company, and just sailed off across the Drake Passage to Antarctica.
Wow.
And
so the book is all about your journeys there and some of your experiences. I mean, just tell me some of the things that happened to you whilst you were there.
Well, it wasn't so much things that happened to me, it's the things that I saw. A humpback whale breaching. It just comes out of the water, and well, the first one I saw, it appeared to be smiling at us, and it sort of looked at us, and then it arced over and back into the sea, and it was absolutely mesmerizing. And then there were elephant seals, and there were leopard seals with massive teeth, and crab-eater seals we saw, and the most incredible icebergs, and penguins, Adelie penguins, gentoo and chinstrap. And it was just a completely new, it was another continent, it was another, well, it was another continent, it was another planet almost. And of course nobody owns it, nobody has control over it. It's under the Antarctic Treaty. It's no man's land.
What inspired you then to write the book once you had returned?
I kept a journal. That was one thing when I first went to work in Japan. My boss said, when you get there, keep a journal. You think you won't forget, but you will. So I kept a journal every day, and ever since going to Japan, I've kept a journal ever since, whenever I travel to, you know, far-flung places. And so it was sort of written anyway, but with no intention of publication or anything. So
fantastic. So what's going to be your next adventure then?
I'd quite like to go to the Gobi Desert, but also I've not been to Canada or Yellowstone Park, so I haven't really thought about that as yet.
So there's no holding you back though?
I hope not. I hope not. I'm getting aged. No, as well I can while I'm fit enough. Yes, I want to travel and get the long haul ones. But I mean, I'll go back to Antarctica. I did go back to Antarctica last year, I'll go back any time. So.
Fantastic. So obviously, just for the people watching at home, just remind us what the book's called. Yeah, maybe did you want to hold it up and show everybody at home? So it's called 40 Shades of White.
My Amazing Antarctic Journey, and I'm lucky to have the foreword signed by Sir Ranulph Fiennes.
Fantastic.
So yes.
How did that happen?
Well, I tried Prince Harry first, but I had a lovely letter from Kensington Palace, and I just persevered, and he was next on the list, and he very kindly did the foreword for
Fantastic.
me.
Well,
so
unfortunately, we have run out of time now, Ginny, but thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.